Bonjour French chic ladies, it's Marianne Lecœur, and today in this video we are going to do a challenge sent to me by one of my viewers. So stay tuned for a casual chic working capsule wardrobe. If you're new to my channel, a big welcome to you. Please subscribe and don't forget to click on that pesky little bell in order to receive my video notifications. Merci. This challenge was sent to me by a question from my viewer Julie Haverstock. I am still trying to figure out how to incorporate a French wardrobe with my job. I drive a truck for a living. I'm gone a month or so at a time. I love the French look, but with my job it's hard to figure out a wardrobe that looks chic yet is versatile enough to work. Every now and then I receive a comment that sets out a challenge that I can't resist. So today, truck driver chic. As you know, I always say that authentic French chic applies to real women wearing real clothes in the real world, or it does not apply at all. French chic is not about, wafting through the streets of Paris looking suave. It's about the real lives, real women. So this is the idea behind these challenges. Real women in the real world challenging me to provide them with style inspiration when you least expect it. So what can I come up with for Julie today? So Julie, in her comment and her question, does not give me the details of where she lives. So of course there's a big difference between us road truckers or the road train of the outback. But let's not forget that now cabs are fully air conditioned. So let's take the middle of the road. And let's take this consideration that the person will be sitting for a long period of time, so she needs to feel comfortable in her clothes. She needs also freedom of movement when she goes down the cab. There are quite a few steps, so obviously high heels and skirts will be and dresses will be out of the question. So I thought for Julie I would create a capsule wardrobe and outfits centered around a pair of dark blue denim jeans that are boot cut, so she can wear block heels boot, for instance, or loafers when she comes down if she wishes to. Difficult? No way, French chic is up to the challenge. So the main item will be a pair of jeans, because jeans, as we know, are hard wearing. In dark, they will look not only stylish, slimming, but also they won't show the stains as much. So you have more wear out of a dark denim than a light blue. For the rise, use the rise that suits best your body shape and whether or not you have a tummy. The mid-rise is more of a middle of the road. It suits most body shapes and more sizes. So, of course, always try and wear what suits you the best, what is the most flattering for you. Another great benefit of the bootcut style is that it lengthens the legs visually. I know at the moment, it's been like that for quite a while, the fashion, the trend is for the skinny style jeans, of course. Okay, but skinny style jeans, will shorten your legs visually unless you wear, like a long boot, a long shoe that continue the leg in the same color as the jeans, but nevertheless, they will still shorten the legs, whereas the boot cut, lengthen the legs visually. Let's not forget also you can wear heels underneath, and you should. That lengthen you and gives you the legs of a gazelle. So we have the jeans. What about the shoes? So as driving is your job, so you are driving all day long, so you probably wear the most comfortable driving shoes. Okay, so you use them when you drive, but what about when you get out of the cab? Okay, so if you wish to change your shoes because those shoes are maybe masculine or not very chic, you can have in your cab something that is a little bit more chic for the evening or for lunch or something like this. So even if you change your shoes, you still want a pair of shoes that is comfortable and also safe to go down the the steps of your cab. So I had a look, and something with heels like a thick heel, a block heel would be fine. Like a pair of these loafers. These are chic. These are French chic, we wear them all the time, or something else as well. Again, loafers but with a heel. You can also go for loafers that have a shorter heel. Of course, you can go for shoes as these, or you can go for boots. So this, I've got a heel, but you can go for something much shorter. Of course, I'm showing you the clothes that I have. So you can wear these like this, under your trousers. You can even, put your trousers in here, the legs if you wanted to. These, can fold. These are lovely for the winter. You have a bit of a fur here on the side, or wear them under your jeans, so the bottom leg of your jeans is over the trousers, so it looks, it gives you the longer legs and it looks very smart. So now, what about tops? So really, I went around my wardrobe today and I found so many options that really I could not show you all the options because again, this video would be far too long. So I've got a few selected items here to show you, to give you a few ideas for outfits. So first of all, this floral navy blue shirt, you can wear, it's very versatile, or you could choose this like an office wear, vertical stripe, blue and white shirt. Believe it or not, this is very versatile. You can dress it down. You don't have to look like you're coming from the office. And also, I've got here a navy blue cardigan. So wear it without, put it on, and you will have your jacket over it. These are very easy outfits to put on together to create. Of course, you may think, oh, I haven't got time to iron all these shirts. But you have many shirts now on the market that are crease-free and also iron-free. You just wash them, put them on a hanger to dry, and the creases will come off. So this is something to think about if you think that shirts are maybe too delicate. Make sure the creases, you may think it's too much hard work. They're not. So now we can go for accent colors. So I've got the pinks, and I've got the bright pink, and I've got also some red, and also with a scarf. Because let's not forget, when you are driving, nobody sees your jeans or your boots, but they see the higher part. And it's for you as well. When you're sitting down, it's nice if you look at yourself in the mirror just before setting off. You're seeing a nice shirt, seeing a nice top, maybe some nice earrings, necklace, or maybe a scarf. You feel, okay, I can go on the road, I look nice, I look stylish. Because you don't have to dress like the men who are truckers. You're a woman and you have your own sense of style, and if you want to look smart, why not? And I say, go for it. And having a thick cardigan like this, maybe multicolored in your cab, would be good. If you're feeling a little bit too cold over your shirt, you can put that in. You have the shirt, of the color of the shirt over it, and that looks smart. So we have done the shirts. What about sweaters? I have a number of sweaters. You can wear mostly every sweater. They look smart. I've got here a thick cable wool sweater that looks really lovely. And why wear a sweatshirt that is loose, that is too casual, hide your shape, hides your femininity and your beauty. Put that on and it's just 100 times better. You will look instantaneously smarter. And again, a sweater in one of your accent colors. I don't know the accent colors in your wardrobe, but it could be pink, it could be a green, it could be another color, purple if you want to. But something bright like this always looks lovely. What about turtlenecks? Turtlenecks are very versatile and they look extremely chic under a jacket, under a blazer, under a coat. So, here I've got a navy blue turtleneck. I have a kind of a browny grey and a black one. I don't know if you have any. I don't know if they, of course, they need to suit you. But if they do, these are very versatile items to wear. You can have them, for every season. You keep one in your cab. You're going away, for a month. Have a couple of these or even more. One in each color, one in the neutrals. You can have one in blue, one in black, one in grey, and even one in an accent color, in bright pink or red, whichever is your accent color. So that you have one day, another one day with a different jacket, and you always look different. And also, let's not forget, if you have a turtleneck that is in a thin wool, you can have a shirt over it. Okay, this is possible as well. You don't always have to just wear your sweater. Okay, so another idea of course, the thing to do is experiment with the pieces that you have. Okay, create outfits. Would that go? Would that not go? But you know, with a pair of jeans, everything really goes well together. But always keep in mind of, okay, what looks stylish, what looks smart, what looks French chic, as opposed to going to the more casual, more frumpy style of the sweatshirt. I mean, you see the sweatshirt everywhere, and it's really, you know, the sweatshirt, the last t-shirt are cut wide, and they make you look wider, they make you look shapeless. So thinking more in shirts, in sweaters, you know, is still kind of casual, but smart casual. Okay. And here I've got a couple more sweaters. You can go, if you like, the stripy top. Of course, you know, we're in France and we love the, the striped tops. Certainly do. And another round neck, but in the grey. So these are all classic pieces. For me, they're classic. I could wear these for years, and I have done so. So I'm going to show you now the jackets that you could wear with these. I mean, there are so many ways to dress smart. So with this shirt, but also with the, where is it? With this one, I could wear this, no problem. And it's nice also, you know, if you have a gilet like this, these gilets, we have them everywhere. If you have a gilet, make sure it's kind of fitted around the waistline to give you a nice outline. And you wear this, you know, if you like something like this, very casual, and you have a shirt underneath, and you know, you have this little kind of contrast that seems good, instead of having all in one color, although you can still do it. But it adds a little, you know, something different that looks nice, you know, and you can also wear, of course, these sweater, strap sweater underneath, and you will see the stripe of the and white of the sweater here, so that looks nice also. So when you buy a piece, an item, whether it's a jacket, a gilet, or sweater or shirt, try to think about or go into your wardrobe once you bought it and see how many outfits you can create with it, because you know, sometimes we just, okay, I'll just wear it with this and that, but you can't create many outfits like that. But if you go with every single piece and say, okay, let's try this, how would that go? And you will be surprised at how many outfits you can create. So this gilet is very versatile. You can wear it, I mean, obviously with the jeans it goes extremely well, but you can wear it, you know, with a shirt, with a t-shirt that is fitted, not those square Minnie Mouse and Disney t-shirts, as I call them. A gilet like this is very versatile for you, you know, worn over the shirts, the sweaters, or even cardigans. I mean, you know, in the spring, in the summer, you know, anytime, even in winter and autumn, as a, you know, a layer and a thicker jacket. So very versatile piece to have. I'm going to show you the jackets. Of course, these are the jackets that I have. You know, a short pea coat, a longer pea coat will go very well with, you know, all the pieces I have shown you. And we have a grey blazer in tweed, in wool. So all these pieces that I'm showing you in my videos are all basically neutral. They go with everything. So of course, this is the thing for you to do, is build up your wardrobe so it's kind of mostly neutral, so everything works together. It is very, very important, and this is almost the secret, if you like, to a wardrobe that works for you. And another jacket, this one in beige with a black corduroy, and that will go again with so many pieces, so that will look very nice, you know, over a roll neck top, a turtleneck top, or you know, just a normal shirt, or just a round neck sweater with a scarf. You know, you try things in many ways to make as many outfits as you can, so that, you know, even if you're gone for a month, you don't have to pack 2 huge suitcases. You know, just a few pieces will do, and they will work with everything else. And we have here the black blazer, and I put here the black belt. Of course, you know, bring a couple of belts, a black one and a brown one, or, you know, maybe something more contrasting, maybe in a red, or something else that, you know, will go with the accent colors, for instance. But, you know, a black blazer, again, another classic piece that you can wear with everything. And what about this biker jacket? You know, that will inject a bit of rock and roll, if you like, into your outfit, you know. So it makes the look really active and rock chic. I really like that. And you can wear it again with most other pieces here, because the dark brown again is a neutral that will go with the navy very well. So, and you know, the pink, the red, you know, the accent. So don't worry too much about, oh, it's not exactly the same color. Yes, it will go. And think about scarves. You may not want to bring 10 scarves, but if you choose wisely a multicolored scarf, only one could go with, you know, the whole wardrobe. So think of things like that when you pack for the month. You know, you pick first of all a theme which would be the best. So let's say navy blue jeans, think about navy, maybe with black and brown. So, you know, so that these pieces go together. Or think maybe, you know, with the grey, okay, navy blue and grey, or, you know, anything like that, but not more than 2 or 3 colors. But all these 3 colors have to be able to be worn with most items, if not all the items, okay? So that, you know, if you bring one sweater, you can wear it with a jacket that you have, you can wear it with a shirt, you can wear it with your jeans, you can wear it with your shoes, you know, like this. They all work together. There's something else as well, you know, the handbag. Choose a handbag that you can carry, you know, sideways like this across the body, so that, you know, your hands are free to look around, you know, your truck or something. So if you wear this one, for instance, like this, you would have it, put it around here in the back, so that, you know, if you need to bend down, you know, your handbag is not falling off your shoulder, something like this. So these, the crossbody bag are really, really practical for this reason. So if you're going to wear navy, for instance, navy is good with brown. So you could have like a brown bag, because you know that these will always go together, and they can go with, you know, 2 or 3 of your jackets, they can go with your sweaters, they can go with everything else. So choose just one bag. You know, don't try to pick 2 or 3 bags. Just one bag that can go with everything that you have. So Julie, I hope you found this wardrobe meet your challenge. I would love for you to send me your selfie of your new wardrobe, of your new pieces, and, you know, maybe even on the open road. I would love that. And I hope you've enjoyed this video showing a little bit of a challenge, and how by using the pieces in your wardrobe you can make it work for your own life.